for those hitting behind them, guys.
They have done a terrific job, and so back in there again today. And now deGrom goes to work. First pitch of the ball game lofted out to fairly deep center field.
Come at you with that four-seam fastball, slider, change in a curve. Over quite a bit here this evening. Play early.
deGrom fires that one right on the inside corner. Strike three called, and Melendez, the first strikeout victim tonight.
That Melendez can do right here. Just locked him up.
So now for 37 average. And he'll reach out and send for a new set of baseballs. And so there's a new one. 0-2. And this one has one strikeout. The 0-2 pitch. And there is strikeout number 2. Perez down swinging, an 8-pitch first inning, and deGrom.
You know, the guys off the bench have played so well. He does look like he's rounding back into form.
That's good news. Oh, down deGrom. And the right-hander deals low.
From Zach Greinke last night.
This one in the air down the left side and slicing into that corner. And that is a fair ball. And it bounces apparently out of play.
Ball just fair by about 6 inches.
Those balls go down into that corner because we can't see from our vantage point. Second for Kansas City. Grom's 1-1 pitch.
Board.
This one on the ground, right side of the infield, and Semien is there, takes care of it. Well, he kind of set the bar high for this series. There's all kind of ridiculous. The one strike pitch, and this one on the ground, first base side foul. Ball in the air would be the biggest trick for him, but he will strike out swinging. Third strikeout for deGrom.
Elevated in the strike zone, but this is the four-seamer that just has that little bit of extra life that just jumps on a hitter.
Now with 2 gone. There have been some offensive issues. There's a swing in a minute. Here it comes. And a bouncer, third base. Playable for Young. And the inning is over. Leadoff double by Pasquantino. Below 200. Isbell at 160.
Just think about that. 9 out of 14 of their it's tough to win a ball game.
He'll be the best hitter on the team. 1-2 pitch. And this one popped up. Foul ground, third base side. And that one just out of reach. With a big franchise record, tied an American League record. That beat Nolan Ryan's previous team mark of 7 in a row. This one up the middle by Isbell. Kansas City has a base runner. Isbell going for 2, and he gets it.
Running by Isbell. There's a hard ground ball right back through the middle to the right of Marcus.
Double of the night for Kansas City. Hunter Dozier now. Isbell knows that there's less of a likelihood he'll throw over there now. This one in the air down the line, foul. Has to be ready every pitch. There's a fast stand there. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. He strikes him out instead. Fourth strikeout.
Pitch right before that was 100 miles an hour. Pushed him off the plate. Impossible.
Shot at the fairly deep center. Now a turn and a throw back to Semien, who is nowhere near the bag. And Jacob again.
Each other. Right. For Marcus Semien right there. A little bit surprised by it.
This one just passed him into right field. Isbell rounds third. Here comes a throw from Garcia. It's high. And Witt will go to second base. The RBI single ties the game. And with good base running.
There's a slider right here. Good piece of hitting by Bobby Witt Jr. Hits it a little bit and into scoring position.
And now. And he strikes out on 3 pitches in the third. Fifth.
Tom was probably going to strike out quite a few of the Royals. A young team that does chase quite a bit. This pitch is outside of the strike zone.
So first pitch here to Perez popped up first base side. Playable for Nathaniel Lowe. He'll take it right into the dugout. Inning over.
Look at those numbers. It really is impressive at the home crowd. Their first time, team.
You look at that rotation, and you just imagine when they all.
He was the guy who can stop any skids, any tough stretches. The 3-0 pitch, and there's It could absolutely turn things back around. This one fouled. Fair point. 3-2. And this one in the air, out into left field, and that one is trapped by Bubby. Doesn't know where it is. Fortunately, kicks it. And that's got to be just a help.
For him to lose sight of where that ball ended up going.
Popped up. Left side. Long way to go there for Seager, but had plenty of time to get to it. And so Olivares is tapped. These have not been
Place.
It's the old 1-1 on the way to Massey, and
He comes with here.
1-2 pitch, and that's down low. 2-2. Interesting. 3-2. And there's a swing and a miss. Massey strikes out.
Tunnel as we see another changeup from Jacob deGrom. Look at the great movement of that pitch falling down and away from Massey for strike 3. Tough to cover. 9.
Franmil Reyes.
Well, not when you're throwing 100.
2-0 here. Reyes going. Here's a 3-1. And that is strike. That's 3-2. And this one out to right field. Coming on for Garcia. He had it. He couldn't squeeze it though. That ball is live. Pasquantino scores. The throw to second is in time, and they get Franmil Reyes. The run counts. He scored just before the out at second, but the inning is over. Is where you start telling the story of, I don't know how close there is to a stop again. Third time through. A chopper, left side. Nice easy hop for Young, and he fires it over to get Isbell. One away in the game. Goes to work on Dozier here, and he gets a little tapper by the mound. Easy play for
Jacob, too. Even when he strikes out a lot of players, he still is very efficient. He threw 92 pitches and struck out 11 guys.
Right.
He's coming right after you.
And it's a buggy whip, the 2-2 pitch.
Back against Atlanta.
This one lined up the middle, but Semien is there for it. Well, a 10-pitch, 5th inning for deGrom. Yeah, Jacob deGrom back out to work here in the 6th inning. And his first pitch lifted to center field. That chases Jankowski back a few steps. And deGrom goes right to work. One strike offering on the way. And this pretty standard workload. And there's a swing and a miss. He gets Parents for the second time tonight.
99 miles an hour, but 2 or 3 inches off the plate. And gets Sal Perez.
So 2 quick outs. And here is Pasquantino. A couple of doubles. And he bounces it up the middle. Backhand attempt by deGrom. And he'll have no play. And now for from what we saw, the 1-1 pitch. Looks of good fortune in a long time, the 2-1. That did not look the 2-2 pitch. And he got him swinging. Olivares strikes out 8. Punch out tonight.
He's coming after you. Same quality, consistent release point, but are you looking fastball top right, or are you looking slider down and in? Well, sometimes you just swing over the top or right down the middle, and you got to pick one. You got to guess, you know, 50.
That is, I mean, that's straight up sorcery right there. This one lifted into short center. Jankowski, great closing speed, gets to it.
One of the best parts of Jacob deGrom's game is his.
Well, nearly, what, 50% of the time.
But still a lot.
Bouncer up the middle, and that one is through. Reyes is on for the second time tonight. Let's not get crazy. Run lead. Runner goes. Pitch is high. Throw down to second. A good one. Whoa, and Eaton got in there. The call on the field safe.
If we can take it back.
This is going to be perfect right here. You're going to see it.
See his hand pulls up.
Hit the jersey.
He gets the jersey before that left hand gets in there.
I think so. Now, we'll see how clear that is.
Only issue, this might be the best look right there. It's
The call on the field stands. The runner is safe. Texas loses their challenge.
All right, so the flat look to it. This one out into center field. Well, that's carrying pretty well. Jankowski out there in front of that 410 marker makes the catch. Tagging at second, Eaton, and he'll advance. Oh. Hunter Dozier. 1 strike pitch. 1-1. 1-2, and there's his 9th strikeout of the night.
deGrom slams the door here against the Kansas City Royals with a runner on third with a punch out against Hunter Dozier.